Hey Summers, welcome to Make 2 and the Sims FreePlay Styles of Time quest. This is a 6-day quest beginning on December 27th at midnight in whatever your time zone is. The prizes for this quest will be 2 new hairstyles and 1 new style of hat for your adult male and female Sims each. Just a note ahead of time, we are aware that many Simmers are having trouble seeing at least one of the hairstyle prizes upon going through all of the days of the quest. We don't know how to solve this problem. If you are having trouble, then we recommend you submit a help request to the Fire Monkeys website. The Fire Monkeys are the game developers behind the Sims FreePlay. Most times, if there's a problem in the game, the best way to solve it is to submit a help request. So we will have a link to the website for the Fire Monkeys where you can submit that help request in the video description below. And also, if you are just starting this quest, if you haven't started it yet, or if you're still in the middle of this quest, then it's a great idea to save your game to the cloud and learn how to do that, and do that regularly as you go through the game in general, because the game is glitchy and things like this do happen often. So we'll also have a link in the video description to a great guide to saving your game to the cloud. If this goes okay, we will be doing the entire quest in this video, all 6 days of it, and we'll be showing all of the hairstyles as we win them, so let's get going. As we open the game, we see this pop-up, and it says, an unusual time capsule is about to show up in the park. Help your Sims to solve its mysteries and work out what to leave behind for other future Sims to discover. So it says you complete this quest and a unique selection of all new hairstyles will be yours, complete the first set of goals, and 1 selection of new hairstyles will be yours. So the first task is, send a Sim to the park. One of your Sims had a big day and feels like taking a stroll through the park to unwind. Send a Sim to the park for a little quiet time. And let's just call Hermione to the park. Investigate glint at the park. The lush green grass at the park always relaxes your Sim. They could hang out here all day. But what's that? Something is glinting behind the lake. Have a Sim investigate. X marks the spot. Investigate glint for 1 minute. Examine the capsule. Whoa, your Sim moved the dirt around the glint to try and see the object, and a huge capsule erupted from the ground in front of them. It just dug itself out. Have a Sim examine the mysterious capsule. Examine for 45 minutes. Discuss technology with another Sim. It appears to be some kind of time capsule. There are 3 chambers, a display, a small hatch on top, and 6 tiny lights that are off. The display shows the word technology. What could that mean? Have 2 Sims discuss technology. We'll just have Ron and Harry, or Ron and whoever this is, discuss technology for 5 hours and 15 minutes. Plug USB into a computer. Your Sims think they should put a technological item through the time capsule's hatch. What type of technology would fit in there? A USB stick? Better check the files on it to make sure it's safe to leave behind. Have a Sim plug in a USB into a computer. So plug USB for 1 second. Check the USB files on a computer. Whoops, your Sim tried to put the USB stick in upside down. They flipped the USB stick and are ready for another try. Have a Sim plug the stick in the computer again and check USB files. So check USB files. This is a 2-star computer, so it'll be 7 hours and 30 minutes. Perhaps shorter on a 3-star computer. Place USB in time capsule. Fantastic, any essential files have been safely removed. Have a Sim place the USB in the time capsule at the park. Place USB, 30 minutes. Wait for day 2. The capsule springs to life and appears to be assessing the USB stick. This may take a while. So because I've been skipping tasks with LPs, I have 23 hours to wait. If I had not been skipping tasks with LPs, if I had been doing tasks like normal, then I would have less time to wait. Also, if I had started late for day 1, I would have less time to wait. But I'm going to go ahead and skip because this is a video walkthrough, and it's going to cost 10 LPs to skip to the next day. The first task is check the time capsule. The time capsule has probably finished assessing the USB. Have a sim check the time capsule, and that'll be 1 minute. Ask a sim on a date. The capsule emits a loud ding sound as one of the 6 tiny lights turns on. Great, it accepted the USB. The display in the capsule now reads romance. Perhaps a date is in order? Have a sim ask another out on a date. Don't be shy. Well, interestingly, who we have in this house are a bunch of random sims who are not related to each other. Although, let's see, Maya over here is related to Jerome over here, so ask on a date for 30 minutes. Watch the ducks together. Your sims agreed to go on a date. They both look very nervous though. Why not have them watch the ducks together at the park? It'll give them something to talk about in a low-stress environment. Have a sim watch the ducks in the park, then tap the ducks again to have their date join in. So we'll have Maya watch the ducks for 5 hours and 15 minutes, and then have Jerome join in for 5 hours and 15 minutes. Give flowers to a sim. The 2 lovebirds are getting on like a house on fire. Time to sweeten the mood. Have one of your lovebird sims give flowers to the other. Don't go away, Jerome. Stay here. Oh goodness, they are fast moving, these senior sims. Give flowers for 5 minutes and 1 second. That's pretty sweet. Passionately kiss your date. Your sims are feeling very drawn to each other. It's time. Have a sim passionately kiss their date. Well, I didn't expect we'd be seeing seniors passionately kissing, but we are going to. And that was going to be for 45 minutes. Place flower in capsule. This first date couldn't have gone any better. Maybe one of the flowers from the date will be a good symbol of romance to place in the capsule. Have a sim place a flower inside the time capsule in the park. Place flower in capsule for 4 hours and 30 minutes. Whoa, the camera just zoomed in. Huh. Investigate the capsule chamber. The time capsule made another loud ding as soon as your sim dropped the flower through the hatch. The second light came on and the first chamber's door opened. What could be inside? Have a sim investigate the time capsule chamber in the park. Investigate chamber for 8 hours and 15 minutes. Congratulations, the first chamber of the time capsule contained a set of new hairstyles for your adult sims. Find them in any wardrobe. And as I said before, because I've been using LPs to skip through, I have to wait for 1 day and 23 hours. If I had been doing the task normally, or if I'd started late, I would have less time. So before I skip, I'm going to go ahead and look at what the new hairstyles are. So as it said, go to any wardrobe to check them out. So I'm going to have hairy brows clothes in that dresser there. And let's see the hair. So it looks like the styles up here are new. Oof, windswept looking hair in different colors. Okay, that's for the male. It's a lot of different colors actually. Wow. Okay, so for adult females we get this top knot bun with wispy trails on the side and bangs or fringe in the front. All different colors again. I like the fact that we now have light hair and dark brown hair because I think some of the styles from before weren't quite distinguishable. Cool. So, skipping to day 3 is another 10 LPs. Now, the prize for this will be a selection of new hats with, I suppose, somewhat new hair under them. So the first task is check the capsule display. The time capsule must be ready with a new request by now. Your sim can't wait to unlock the second chamber and see what's in there. Have a sim check the display on the time capsule in the park to see what it says. So we'll just go back to our senior citizens in the park. Check display for 5 minutes. Watch a modern lifestyle show. The capsule now reads lifestyle. Interesting. Perhaps it wants something that explains aspects of a sim's life. How would your sim find out what to put in there? Maybe a TV show has the answers? Have a sim watch a modern lifestyle show on a TV for ideas. Alright, on a 3-star TV, modern lifestyle show is 7 hours. Try on a new hairstyle. The lifestyle show said that Sims love partying. Of course, a party would be perfect. How about a retro theme? The hairstyles your Sims got from the time capsule would be perfect for that. Have a Sim try one on now via a wardrobe. Kind of already did that, but alright. So we'll go ahead and have Ron try on that windswept red hair, which I guess has moved down to the bottom. So there we go. Very styling. Have 5 Sims at a house. That hair looks sensational. Your Sim is ready to impress their friends. Let's get the party started. Have 5 Sims at a house together. You can dress them up for the party if you want to. So we already have 5 Sims at the house. So that auto-completes. Have 4 Sims retro dance to a stereo. The party guests are here and ready to get their dancing shoes on. Have a Sim retro dance to a stereo, then have 3 more join in. So on a 2-star stereo, retro dance is only 4 hours. Film the party. The party is going great. Someone should make a video of the event to save the occasion for the time capsule. Have a Sim make party video from a video camera. So if you go to the hobby and career store in town, it's here, and it should be here for 2,000 simoleons. When you go into your inventory, it will be under hobby and career items. So just place it inside your house. Then have a Sim make party video for 4 hours and 30 minutes. Raid the refrigerator. All that dancing has made one of your Sims really hungry. Have a Sim raid the fridge, the others can keep the dancing going. So, raid for 6 hours on a 3-star refrigerator. Oh dear. Place video in capsule. Whoops, eating so much right after dancing wasn't such a great idea. Oh well, it's another story to tell. The video of the fancy dress party is a great example of the Sim's lifestyle. Have a Sim place the video in the time capsule at the park. Or somebody could clean that up. Oh man. Place video for 5 minutes. Wait for day 4. The time capsule is assessing the video. Will it be enough to open up the second chamber? So, again, because I've been using LPs, I've got 2 days and 23 hours to wait. If I had been doing this normally, or if I'd started late, I would have less time. But I'm going to skip ahead for 10 LPs. Read a cookbook. The capsule dings in approval of the party video and the 3rd light comes on. 1 more item is needed to open the second chamber. Text now reads, recipes. Could it mean food? Have a Sim read a cookbook from a bookshelf. So Draco should be finished cleaning up his vomit and going to a 3-star bookshelf. A cookbook will be for 4 minutes. Get the first ingredient. A recipe fell from the book your Sim was reading. It has 3 strange ingredients. The first is pure bark. What has bark? Find and collect bark. Okay. So I'm assuming if we click on a tree, collect bark for 7 hours and 15 minutes. Get the second ingredient. Tree bark doesn't seem tasty, but let's see the next ingredient before judging the recipe. What? Snolem Rita. That looks backwards. Apparently you can grow it in a garden patch. That looks like watermelon backwards, so in a garden patch, watermelon should be an hour, and yep, there it is. Get the final ingredient. What a deceptive way to write an odd recipe. Anyhow, the last ingredient is the fragrant reeds from a duck pond. Find and collect fragrant reeds. So we'll just go back to the park, find and collect fragrant reeds for 5 minutes. And it looks just like feeding the ducks. Make the special recipe. Bark, watermelons, and reeds. What a strange recipe. Your sim is unsure what to make of it, but perhaps they'll figure it out as they cook it. Have a sim make the special recipe on a stove. So, on a 3-star stove, making the special recipe is 36 minutes. Place incense in capsule. Aha! The recipe wasn't for a meal, it was for incense. It smells amazing, and the watermelon gives it a refreshing kick. This is a great recipe for the time capsule. Have a sim place the incense in the time capsule at the park. It's a lot of switching back and forth between park and home for this. Place incense in capsule for 9 hours and 15 minutes. And again, the camera zooms in, and a door pops open. Investigate the second chamber. The capsule dings in approval once again, and the second door pops open with a click. What's inside this time? Have a sim investigate the second chamber in the time capsule at the park. Investigate chamber for 5 minutes. Congratulations! The second chamber of the time capsule contained a set of new hats for your adult Sims. Find them in any wardrobe. And again, we've got to wait for day 5. 3 days and 23 hours because I've been using LPs to skip through the tasks. It'll be less time if you happen to start late or if you're doing the tasks as normal without LPs. So before we skip to the next day, let's go ahead and see what we got. Showing adult male first, under hats. Selection of different styles of hats to go with different hair colors. So that's the blue hair, interestingly. And we'll have Hermione modeling the adult female hats. I mean, I like a floppy hat for maybe beach wear. I do like that there are tons of hair colors and hat colors to choose from. Okay, so skipping to the next day. Check the capsule again. The capsule has yielded some great items so far, but there is still another chamber to open. It's bound to have more fantastic items inside than the previous 2. Have a sim check the capsule in the park again. Check again for 5 minutes. Check a bookshelf for the card. The display in the capsule now reads Art. One of your Sims received an artsy Christmas card this year, and it would be perfect for the time capsule. They left it in a bookshelf. Have a Sim check a bookshelf for the Christmas card. 3-star bookcase. Check for Christmas card will be for 4 hours. Place card in capsule. The Christmas card is still here, and it looks just as artistic as your Sim remembered. This will be perfect for the capsule. Have a Sim place the card in the capsule in the park. Place card for 2 minutes. Panic in front of capsule. Uh-oh, your sim forgot that the Christmas card is musical. It fell open inside the capsule and started playing a rousing rendition of Jingle Bells on a loop. Urgh, it's going to annoy the whole town. Have a sim panic in front of the capsule. Panic for 8 hours and 15 minutes. So at least this still is somewhat of a holiday quest. Ask the statue for help. Your sim feels better after panicking, but they still need to turn off the musical card. Other sims are going to come and complain soon, rightfully so. Have a sim ask the park statue for help before any other sims arrive. Ask for help for 5 minutes. Call a second sim to the park. The thinking man statue tried to think of a way to turn off the musical card, but he can't concentrate with that Christmas card music. He will need something to block his ears, but first another sim is coming. Call a second sim to the park. Yep, so that auto-completes because we already had both Jerome and Maya in the park. Pretend to sing. Uh-oh, another sim is about to discover the card in the capsule. Quick, have a sim pretend to sing in front of the capsule to cover the noise of the card. Note, have the other sim eye them suspiciously by tapping the capsule. Okay, so let's try having Jerome pretend to sing for 6 hours and 15 minutes. And I guess Maya could eye suspiciously for 30 seconds. And she's still eyeing him suspiciously, just like a married couple. Okay, so for this we now get to wait for day 6. Your sim can't cover the sound of the card forever, plus there are still 2 more things to think of in order to open the capsule. How is your sim going to get out of this one? Come back in 4 days and 23 hours for us, because we've been using LPs to skip. If we hadn't been, or if we'd started late, then we would have less time to wait. So skip through for 10 LPs. Check a park bench for used gum. Pretending to sing was the perfect cover, but your sim still needs something to block the statue's ears. Have a sim check a park bench for some used gum. There has to be some underneath one of them. Nearest park bench is over here. Check for used gum for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Stick gum in the statue's ears. Ew, the gum is still sticky. At least that means your sim won't have to chew it to moisten it up. Have a sim stick the gum in ears of the park statue so he can hear himself think. Stick gum in ears for 5 minutes. Let's just see what this looks like. That is actually a good thing we're using seniors because they walk faster than any other sim age. Listen to the statue's idea. The statue has been thinking about how to shut off the music and has come up with a solution. Fantastic. Have a sim listen to the idea of the park statue. Listen to idea for 30 minutes. Prepare a disguise in the park toilets. The statue says that a blast of boiling water into the time capsule should flood the card's battery and stop that pesky song. Your sim wants to do this incognito, so they need to prepare a disguise. Have a sim go to the park toilets and prepare a disguise. Prepare a disguise for 15 minutes. Boil water on a stove. Perfect! The low-profile disguise is ready for your sim to wear when the time is right. No sim will ever suspect anything strange going on. Now for the boiling water. Have a sim go home and boil water on the stove. Or have Draco, who is already near a 3-star stove, boil water for 36 minutes. Pour water into capsule. The water is heated. Great! Pouring boiling water onto sensitive electrical equipment can't possibly go wrong, right? The statue said it was a good idea, and he should know. Have a sim go to the park and pour boiling water into the time capsule. They'll wear the disguise automatically. Pour boiling water for 12 hours and 15 minutes. I really wonder what this is going to look like. But she doesn't seem to be wearing a disguise. Oh dear, things are shaking. I don't know if it came through in the video, but it looked like things were shaking. And we zoom in again. Open the final bit. Investigate the final chamber. Bang! The boiling water stopped the music and caused the battery to explode. The explosion appears to have caused the capsule's final chamber to open too. Amazing. Have a sim check the final chamber of the time capsule. Check final chamber for 5 minutes. Celebrate to a park stereo. Your sim removed a package from the capsule before it closed up and vanished back underground for future generations. Your sims feel like celebrating before opening the package. Have 4 sims celebrate to the stereo in the park. A very special song has been arranged. Celebrate for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Join in. We've got Draco. And let's call over Hermione. And she can join in. Congratulations! You've completed the Styles of Time quest and have received a selection of all new hairstyles for your adult sims. Find them in any wardrobe. So it does look like we managed to get the hairstyles, all of them. This is very messy hair. I think it'd be perfect for Harry, actually. This is very old Hollywood, like Marilyn Monroe kind of styles. Very nice. I like that we get short, interesting, wavy / curly hair. Yeah, that's very Marilyn. Cool. So that has been the Styles of Time quest. Please let us know in the comments what you think, and by the way, we hope you've been having a good holiday, whether you've been celebrating Christmas or not. Hopefully there has been some sort of holiday for you from work or school. If you are new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay videos on the way, and thanks for watching.